Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be taking a look at my April completed pages. I was going to go and upload one more video, but unfortunately it turned orange and I do not know what to do about my other camera, so I'm just done dealing with it for a while. So we're going to go ahead and get started with completed pages for this month. The first book we have here is Meine, Reise, durch, Europa by the lovely Rita Berman. And I did get this one completed. There is a video up on my channel of me completing this and everything I did to it except for all the sparkle. I used letters, ink pens, and Albert on this one. I don't really like how it turned out, but I guess it will be okay. I like the shimmer and shine on it, but I guess that will be okay the way it is. The next one I got completed was this one. I did a tutorial on the background using oil pastels, and then I did a color along with this one. It was a buddy color with J.A. Coloring. She has not submitted her coloring yet and sent it to me, so I can't share that one with you guys. And I did add in a little bit of stickles and some Sparkle Pop Silver. So, and that is it for Europa. The next book we have here is Tales from Atlantis, and I'll try to move you up without making you sick and dizzy. Okay. So we have Tales from Atlantis by Hanna, Karlzon. And this page is up on the channel with a color along as well. It was completed with prismas. The background I did neo colors, and there's also a video for that as well. The water is done with prismas, and then I just went over it with stickles, which is let me see if I can get to it. I think I got it. Let me see. Yep, I went over it with this one right here. It's one of my favorites. It's called Palm Leaf, and it's like a blue and green. It's very pretty. Okay, so this next page, I had a video on it and the background, and the SD card corrupted it on my camera. And I was very disappointed because I really liked the way it turned out. And I loved how I colored it. But no video. And I did use the Prismacolor pastels for the background. And I used Prismacolors as well. So, I did add some Sparkle Pop to it. I added some of the Paul Rubens silver paint to it right here. And I really love how this one turned out. It's one of my favorites. I don't know if I have anything else. Wait, yeah I do. I did complete these two without a video, just to see if I, could get a very good watercolor background. And I really like how this one turned out. I had to go over it maybe 2 or 3 times for the background to get it the way I wanted it. But I used the Paul Rubens. I used Prismacolor, and then over the bubbles I went in with some of the glossy accents and made them shiny, and also with the fish's eyes. And then I added in some of the Ohuhu sparkle pens for the little stars and stuff like that. So that is it for this one. Let's see the next book. Okay, so the next book we have here is Die Welt by Rita Berman. The first page I did was this one. I used oil pastels on the background. I used the Winsor & Newton silver ink for the little raindrops. And then I used Prismacolors for the background, for the bird and the houses. And I added in some Ohuhu Sparkle Pop and Fly Seed glitter pins to the bird's wings to give her some extra shine. Okay, so the next page that we have here is this double page spread. This one I completed on Tuesday, April the 28th at the end of the month. I used oil pastels on the background, trying to blend them out better. I also used polychromos and a white jelly roll pen, and I really love this page. I love how it turned out. I love everything about it. I don't know if there's any sparkle on there, but we will see. Okay, let's see. This page I completed the last day of April because I was so bored and nothing else to do. I completed it with polychromos. I used a little bit of Ohuhu glitter on the acorn houses. And the background, like I said, is all oil pastel. I said I used the Ohuhu glitter, and I used the color Kib cards number 53 and number 146 to get these colors. And I really love them. I really love how it turned out, and it's just beautiful. So, okay, the next book we have here, if I can move you up a tad bit more. Okay, this is Afternoon Tea by Teresa Goodridge. I completed one page, and this was done with all Copic markers, and I actually like how it turned out. So there is that one. I did only one in that book. Okay, so the next book that we have is Garden Gnomes by Teresa Goodridge, and I did maybe one page in here, and it was this one, and I tested out my satin. I tested out the satin glazing liquid. It is for watercolor mediums, and this one I did Tombow dual brush pens, and I added in, let me see if I can find them. I did add in some of these beauties, which I will be re-swatching again this month. or maybe next month. Whichever one you want to see me do it, either this month or next month. So, but I did added some of these little beauties, and I absolutely love them. So, that is this page, and you can probably see the shift of the silver and the yellow one, and then I did do the yellow one around the border. So there's that. Let's see. Next page we have here is from Whimsy Girls from the Archives by Lynn. This was done with the Ho-To markers, and there is a video of it up on my channel as well. So be sure to go and check it out. The quality's not that great because the camera was crapping out on me. So, okay. Moving on. So the next book is It's a Cat's World by Teresa Goodridge. And I completed this beautiful page with the satin glazing liquid, and I used Tombows, and I also added in some stickles. So, really enjoy how this page turned out with my satin glazing liquid. And for the border, I added some pink sparkly washi tape, which you can find at Hobby Lobby. And the next book we have here is Beauties in Fairyland by Coco. And I did get this page done. So, this one was done with Copics and Prismacolors. And I did add some of Luelle's watercolors to it to add some sparkle and shine. Really like how she turned it out. So that is it for that one. And the next book we have is mythographic Shangri-la. There is a video of this one as well on my channel. This was done with Prismacolors and the watercolors from Luelle. So that is all I have done in that one. And the next book we have is Tales from the Midnight Masquerade. And this is by Hanna Karlzon. I did get 2 pages done in it. I completed this one with Derwent ink tint, Tombows, and what enthused me to do an acrylic background, I have no clue, but I absolutely hate the way it turned out. And I do not like the color that I used, which is pretty crappy. Everything else I love except for the background. I did add in some artsy watercolors to add some sparkle. And some Ohuhu glitter pens as well, so there's that. And then we have one more page. We have this one here. I did not like the way the background was, so I went ahead and added it to the video anyway in case you guys wanted to see it. So, you will see this one, I think, filmed on my channel, so be sure to check it out as well. Okay, we're halfway through. So the next book that we have here is Summer Nights by Hanna Karlzon. And I don't know if I did anything in this one or not. Wait, yeah, I did. We completed the dragonfly here. The dragonfly background is done with the Prismacolor pastels, and I used Prismacolors, and I also added in a little bit of stickles. And I really like how this one turned out. I love the background, and I like the way it blended out. So there is that one. Okay, so the next book we have here is Fairy and Fantasy 3 Grayscale Coloring Book by Karron. And I did the Frog Princess. I did have a video on it, but as I was saying earlier, the camera turned everything orange. And I couldn't stand it, so I will just do another video later in this book, and I really like how this one turned out. She's really pretty. So that is that one. The next one we have here is Whimsical Gnomes by Miss Teresa. This one, I did a test with a satin glazing liquid and alcohol markers, and I did notice that when I was coloring with the alcohol markers on the satin glazing, that it did not bleed through the lines, so like go over to the other portion of the page as bad. So I was actually very proud of that, and I really liked how it turned out. So I thought I would share that with you guys. I don't know if you've tested it out yet or not, but let me know if you did. Okay, this page here I completed with Copics, and I completed all of it with Copics actually. And I didn't add anything to the page. This is the page without satin glazing liquid or anything like that. So there is that one. Okay, the next book we have here is Deep Blue by Mythographic. I did get one page accomplished. If you haven't saw my Instagram already, I am doing a color along in June called Under the Sea, June 2024. And this video is going up now for one of the first videos for the color along. This one I did Prismacolors, and I did a neo colored background, which you will see in the video. And I added some blue glitter washi tape for the background border, and I really love how it turned out. So there's that one, and that is all of my completed pages for this month, guys. So please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.